Welcome back to Wave of Dalker. Weekend, or not Weekend Music. First Watch Friday, episode, I don't know, 9, 10. I need to remember what these are before I go into these reviews. How many movies did I watch this week? 4. Ugh, that's kind of sad. Oh well. Well, I'm a busy guy. I work a lot and I go to school. So, whatever, like and subscribe. First film of the week, Capote, by the same director that did Moneyball, Bennett Miller. That's pretty cool. Starring Philip Seymour Hoffman. Somebody else is in this that I recognized. Amy Ryan. Yeah, she played the wife of the lieutenant. I thought this film was fantastic. Going into it, I knew that this was Philip Seymour Hoffman's best actor performance, but I had no idea that he had the accent that he did because I didn't really know anything about Truman Capote. Going into this, I was just kind of like, oh, he wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's, and that's really all I knew. And it was Philip Seymour Hoffman. But he really disappears into this. That voice he does, he's like, let me see if I can impersonate it. I want to go down to Kansas, and I want to write about these guys in prison. Like, and there's some southern twang in it. That was kind of bad. And that was kind of a stereotype version of it. I apologize, but he was great. He's just so excellent in every fucking thing he does. I thought this film had some really great frames. Some really good editing. I thought, let's see, what's his name? Yes, Clifton Collins Jr. I thought he was fantastic. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just like a very emotional film. Like, spoiler warning, skip ahead like 30 seconds. The scene when Perry finally gets hung. Um, just that scene is just the build up and then like the snap. Like, it just happens so quick, and you just see Truman his emotions and his emotions when he talks to them in the room prior to the hanging. It's just such a wonderful film, such an emotional film, and like I said, Philip Seymour Hoffman is just absolutely fantastic in this. And I'll have to see who else he was up against and see if I've seen any of those films. But I mean, he was just wonderful. Like, it's not my favorite performance of his that I've seen. That'd probably be in like The Master, or I don't know. But yeah, I thought he was wonderful in this. Great movie. Next up, Roman Holiday with Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn. The most beautiful pair of leads ever. Yeah, I mean, these two are just like, statistically, like the most attractive lead actor, lead actress in like any film ever. It's kind of ridiculous. Um, my mom loves Audrey Hepburn. I've seen Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's wonderful. She's such a charming, beautiful woman. Um, and Gregory Peck is great. He has that deep, deep voice. And I thought the story was great. It was a very fun movie, just having Hepburn's character just, do everything that she'd wanted to do in Rome while also avoiding her family and like the authorities that they hired to come get her. Like, just that kind of whole montage sequence of like starting at the cafe and then going on from there. The dancing on the boat scene was great, and then the whole fight with what's his name? Irving. Irving taking all the photographs. I thought that was wonderful. And then when Anne gets taken back by her family, and what's his name? Joe. Yeah, Joe Bradley. When Joe gets the photos back, that's like a very wonderful scene. Just seeing how happy she was and everything. And then when they go to see her, um, at the was that the Sistine Chapel? I don't even know. At that big, big ass building, when she was meeting all the people, just when she goes out on the line meeting the reporters, and you get that like one moment, and like he's just like staring at her the whole time. Just it's a very poignant film. Also the scene in the car when they hug, and then she says, "When I turn the corner, go and don't ever come back." I thought that was great. Just a very lovely film. It's a very beautiful film with two, like I said, beautiful actors. Really great. I'll check it out. It's on Prime, Paramount Plus. I don't know. Next up, Almost Famous, directed by Cameron Crowe. And apparently this is based on his life, or like something that happened to him in his life, which I think is pretty neat. Oh, this film was wonderful. I love, films in the 70s and 80s with just like a soundtrack of the times. Some really great performances, top to bottom. Frances McDormand, I love her and absolutely everything. I think she is such a wonderful actress. Um, Billy Crudup, he looked more familiar than he ended up being. Like I've seen him. Oh, oh, so yeah, I have seen him in things. I looked on that when I looked at his credits. None of these things showed up. So you know what? Actually, I have seen him. Hold on, I'm actually curious. Is Orem? I can't remember. M3. That's like my favorite one. Oh, yep. Now I okay. Back to, and it kind of looks like George Harrison in this movie. But yeah, I mean, this film was fantastic. Just so many great needle drops. Like the my Cherie Amour needle drop is like the one that sticks out to me when he's looking at Kate Hudson getting her stomach pumped. Jason Lee's in this as well. I thought he was great. Zoe Deschanel, very small role, but she was great. Anna Paquin as well. Like a lot of really great, and Philip Seymour Hoffman obviously, like he has such a great role in this. Jimmy Fallon, like there's like so many people in this film. Um, it's a very like honest human film with a great soundtrack. And so many great sequences. Like all the concert scenes were great. All the scenes on the bus are great. Like the Tiny Dancer, Needle Drop, and all them singing. I thought that was fantastic. Um, yeah, I mean, I really like this film. I can see why it's a very beloved film. A lot of people love it, and I can see why they do. There's a lot of really good performances, and like the soundtrack is just stupid. But yeah, I mean, the Tiny Dancer scene is awesome. Like after Russell gets back from like the acid trip at that Kansas house, and like he's feeling like down on his luck, and the Tiny Dancer starts, and they all start singing it. I thought that was awesome. And then finally, The Aviator by Martin Scorsese, a film that I didn't know was by Scorsese until the credits rolled. Like I went into this movie just because I was like, I've heard it. It's one of DiCaprio's best, and honestly, yeah, I see it. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in this. I said Leo playing a freak is always pure hoops. Also, this may be one of his best looks. Like I don't know, I really like the slick back, the tiny mustache, and the hat. I thought that was just like a really sharp look for him, and because I'm trying to think of some other films that I've seen him in. I don't know, like I like Shutter Island kind of just looks like Leo. He looks pretty cool. I like him as Rick in this movie. Kills of the Flower Moon. It's a great look for the character, but I don't think like he looks sharp at all. Gangs in New York, he kind of just looks like him. The Revenant, he's a big ass beard. I think that's kind of cool. Inception, he kind of looks like him, but I think this, like, he just has that like a very neat look. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. This film was kind of insane. I don't know if it was my TV or like what it actually looked like, but the colors, like that scene with him and Kate Blanchett on the golf course, the colors on that are absolutely like actually stupid. Like, hold on, The Aviator color grading. Yeah, like oh my god, is this like intentional? Like look at this. I don't think it made it like this is intense. Um, I think it didn't ruin the movie for me, but I was just watching. I was just like, because I didn't know it was Scorsese at the time. I was like, I guess did they actually like mean for the movie to look like this? And obviously they probably did. But yeah, it's very of the times. Like I love early 2000s films because they had just like such a distinct visual tone to it. But I thought DiCaprio's performance was great, and I think he was nominated for Best Actor. Like the accent he does, and just all the scenes of, like his paranoia, like that scene, um, when he like locks himself in the projection room. He's like peeing in milk bottles. He's like, I take the milk in the right hand. I take my left hand and I take the cap off, put the cap in my pocket, and drink with the right. Like I thought that was great. Um, the way of the future, like the way it ends with him just like repeating that, I thought that was really great. Like they just did a really good job. Obviously, it's not everybody with OCD is like this. Like I have OCD and like I have some tics and stuff like this. And I'm sure there's people out there that are very intense like him. But I think they did a really good job of portraying like the aviation or the not the aviation, the paranoia and the everything like that. And the crash scene I thought was insane. This movie is really long. I kind of started to dip a little bit with like an hour left. Like it's a hefty film, but it's a great film with great performances and like everybody's in this movie. Like look at this, like DiCaprio, Blanchett, Beckinsale, Riley, Baldwin, Alan Alda, Ian Holm. Ian Holm? He was the Clouds guy. Yeah. Um Gwen Stefani, Jude Law, Adam Scott. Adam Scott was funny, and this is like, sure, boss. Like, he has that very like transatlantic, whatever the hell accent. So yeah, only 4 films this week. I'm gonna try to watch more, but also my schedule be my schedule. You know what I'm saying, fam? What did I just say? I need to stop. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know movies you watched this week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.